Yo, welcome back to Blazy B, where I'm blazing on B. You guys, it's been a hot minute. I've done so much stuff. I've moved home. I've driven cross country. I packed up my whole apartment. I got out of Effingham. Like, so much has happened, and that took me a while to do. And now I'm back in Seattle. I'm back with the rents and I'm honestly loving it. I'm straight chilling, but your girl's a bit broke because I need a job. So that's what I've been currently doing is really actually looking for jobs and being out in nature because that's where I feel happy and I want to feel happy. And so I've been hiking a lot. I've been disc golfing a lot. I've been doing a lot of outdoorsy things and loving it. Crushed Poo Poo Point the other day, which that's kind of a hefty hike. It's kicked my ass multiple times before. And that time, crushed. Like it was like boom, we were at the top in an hour, which is crazy. So that was very good. That felt really awesome. Um yeah, Poo Poo Point's a good one. If you're ever in Washington, that's a great hike that'll get you going, but the views are immaculate. Baker was out, Rainier was out, everyone was out to say hello, but it was kind of like this overcast day, so it was just like mountain centered view. Oh, it was awesome. It's so awesome. Yeah, so that's been great. But so I've been getting out and about. And so one thing I was very excited about moving home was the dating pool. I want to date people. I want to get out and date people. But the thing is I don't get out. I get out to things that I like to do, but who's picking up someone on a hike, especially when I'm everywhere with Matthew? We need to get him a sign that says I'm her brother or something. Like everyone needs to know this is not my life partner. This is my brother, so you can hit on me, please. Hi, I'd love to go on a hike with you if you're down with this sweat level and this breathing level and you're cool with that and you're like, yeah, I'd ask you out. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. See me in the raw, you know? So, anyways, I was like, bet I'm going to get on the apps. And Effingham is like a Facebook dating area because you know, kind of like get to know who they know, right? Through mutual friends, you get to see all the information. But I was like, I'm back in the big city. Let's go big city apps right now. So I got Hinge, I got Bumble. Those are the only 2 I got. And fine, fine. It's more of like a confidence boost, I feel like. But I feel like my biggest fear is someone messaging me back like, "Fuck." Uh, I don't ah. So, yeah, I don't really like to text chat. I mean, like, I do, and I get all giddy, and it's, like, exciting, but at the same time, like and it's all basic crap, and it's like, damn, I don't have, like, this, like, massive pull, and I feel like I'm not just dating to date. I feel like I'm, like, dating to be with someone that I wanna be with. So if I'm, like, not attracted to their profile in, like, a smidgen of a way, it's like, "Nah." Nah. I'm being very selective. But anyways, I've been swiping right. Don't worry, I've been swiping right, and whatever. But it's like another chore. Granted, I'm full of nothing to do right now except look for jobs and work out and go outside. But last thing I want to do is text back a man. But I have. Okay, so which brings me into I went on my first and basically only date so far. Are you ready to hear about it? It's pretty exciting. Um, so I was chatting with this guy. He seems fine. He's kind of like a nerd. Great, awesome. And he disc golf. Great. That's kind of like a good initial vibe check, you know? Says you're like outdoorsy, chill, probably smoke weed. Bet, lit. And which all those things were pretty accurate. So anyways, I was like, okay, let's meet at this disc golf course. Let's, let's do this. And he's like, yeah, cool. And so he kind of lives a little bit down south, and he ends up driving up, which is very sweet. Um, but so I roll up and I see this guy outside of a car, like ready to rock next to the start time. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. And I yell, like, yo, are you so and so? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, cool, hold up a minute. So I'm putting on my boots, I'm getting all my stuff together. And I've got my own disc. I disc golf. Like I'm down for this. I'm ready. I haven't played in probably a year. Like, just got back, had not played yet. Now my spark is fired and I'm going. But it's been a hot minute. So I don't know. And so, set the scene. We're at a beautiful disc golf course in like the forest area, 20 minutes from my house. I love to play there. It's gorgeous. It's just the right amount of hills, and it's just beautiful. And it's all fall colors. And it's like, fuck, yeah, this is great. And then I arrive. I see this man, and he's standing there. He has initial assessment. You're getting a first. Um, I don't want to like give all these specifics because that's rude. But anyways, he has a cart. This is a tri cart. This cart is made for disc golfers, and it holds your shit in like your backpack. It's like your little caddy thing. Um, but you just have a backpack and you have a back, but you have a cart that holds the backpack. Cool. Uh Interesting start. And then clocked speaker. Speaker. I don't know how you guys feel about speakers in the wilderness. I do not think they go together whatsoever. So the speaker, it's small, it's not blaring, but there's music. I, as we know, love my silence. And this was not that. But props to him, he was playing my favorite Giz album, which I don't know if that's like cute or just like really try hard. I don't know. Like, he's not himself a Giz fan. I am a Giz fan, and I told him that I was, and I said I highly recommend this album. So he's playing this album, which fire, love that. But I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know. Okay. See, okay, this is gonna be a lot of me saying things about him, but you may or may not agree with me. I am just a nitpicky little bitch. So that's what we're going with, and no hard feelings. This is observational comedy. We are in for something. But okay, we have got like a little bit of a turtle shell back. Head forward. That clear signs of video games. You got that little hunch, you're going forward. Video games, yikes. Not Let me tell you, the last time I touched a video game, I have no idea. So not my vibe. Okay. So we've got a cart, we're not carrying it on the back is hunched over. we Okay, great, fine, fine. And we start. And he had asked before, like, yo, um, if I picked up some ganj, what would you want? It's like, indica for sure. Bet. Cool. Awesome. So he shows up with 4 infused joints. And like, okay. That's bold. That's very bold. One, like, if you just toke it up, okay, great. 2, if you get like a flavored something, like, notch down. That you bring an infused joint, which has got like some hash in it, or some, oils in there, some wax. It's got some things in there and a bunch of keef. So that's gonna get you lit. So to bring that on a first date, to bring 4 of them, and then say that you smoke more than Willie Nelson is like weird flex. Um, but also, I don't know. That seems very intense to me. That's like, are you trying to get me fucked up? Good thing your girl can hold her shit and hit me with an infused joint. But to go farther on this infused joint, those things don't light really well. They stay lit a lot and then they just go out. And like, I don't know how to describe it, but they're pretty funky the way they burn. And so we're hitting this, we're going back and forth, we're chatting. And he is a yapper. Great, fine. But like laughs after everything, like everything he says is like funny. And half the things he says, I don't understand what's going on. Like they're an internet reference, they're a meme reference. I don't know the internet. Like I'm not well versed in the beginnings of YouTube or memes or anything like that at all. I look at photos and reels of funny things or food. That I do not. So, and I don't know. I don't need the explanation. So I'm not going to ask. I like, but, or nothing, it's just like, I don't know. So everything is going on and he's just like talking and laughing and people are passing us and he's like, "Oh, we'll let him pass." I mean, this course was packed at this time. It was packed. It was like 2 hours before a big Mariners game, so it was like, "Oh man, people are like trying to get some rounds in before this game." People are out in jerseys. I mean, it was a big game. So I mean, people are passing us. We are slow. We are talking. We're laughing. We're whatever. And we're smoking. We're like feeling groovy. Okay, fine. And and yeah, people are passing us. Okay, great. People are passing us. So we're like talking to everyone that's passing us, right? And they're really good. We end up like getting laughed by some people because they were like just going again. But like these people were very good. One guy even brought out like a leaf blower. He was blowing off the pads at each one because I mean, it's got a lot of pine needles everywhere and it's pretty wet. So that was really cool to see and also really nice to play after him. And so people are passing us, okay? Back to the joint. And so we're okay, this guy and his dog, we're talking to them. And then it goes out and like it had gone out before. Okay, fine. Also carry a lighter. I don't need to ask anybody for anything at any time. Right? And so I whip out my lighter, and I go to light it up. Okay, great. Okay, great. So I've already puffed on this a while. People have passed. I'm not like passing this while we're talking to people. That's weird. That's different. I don't know their style. You know what I mean? Be respectful. And so finally it's like unlit and people have passed us. We're finally back to like alone. And I go, "Oh, here's this. It's your turn." And he takes it from me and he throws. There is a third of this yoint left. Also, these yoints are infused. That's a lot of things in there. And I mean, like this much left. I'm talking 2 inches if you can't see my screen. Oh my God, just throws it on the ground and like stomps on it like a burnt cigarette end. And he was like, "We have 3 more." One, wasteful AF. Wasteful. Two, that is not the type of guy I gotta be a little more scrappy. You gotta be a little and not that wasteful. That's just wasteful. That was a lot of things. I could have had like I don't know, 2 or 3 bowls out of that. So anyways, uh that threw me for a loop. That spiked my heart rate. But calm, but calm. And by this point, I'm feeling lovely. And as we're walking, I mean, we are in a beautiful nature spot. It is covered in moss and fall colors and more moss. And I am a whore for moss. And so I am touching moss. I am touching every tree I pass that's got a texture. I am feeling great. And okay, great. And he was like, "Oh, wow, you're like really, really into nature." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm like really into nature." He was like, Interesting kink." And I was like, "What?" And, that was weird. That was weird. I don't know how to feel about that. That was weird. Um, yeah, it just made me feel weird. Like, yeah, do you not fuck with nature? Do you fuck with the war? Let me have my moss. So here's the thing. No matter what type of date I go on or anywhere I go, honestly, I will have a good time because it's me. I am me and I enjoy my time by myself. Some added people, you can kind of like push out the vibe and continue on if it's not the vibe. So for me, I'm going to create a good time at any place I go. That is a luxury of mine. And I'm disc golfing. I'm walking. I'm not really talking. I'm blazed. I feel great. I'm throwing pretty well, you guys. I am throwing quite well. I even had a bogey. I think I beat him. He was keeping score and I wasn't. But then I checked his phone and mine said +6 and it says +7. He was like, well, like I stopped actually counting for you. I was like, So I really crushed for not playing in a long time and not playing that course in a very long time. I'm talking years on that course, maybe. So that felt great, right? So, yeah. Oh, and then when we're going, okay, and when you get close to a basket, it's kind of like a tap in zone, basically, and you're able, like, it's just like a tap in, whatever at the end. This man was tapping my discs in. Okay. He'd just like, as we're walking, I'm in the tapping zone and he'd pick it up, tap it, and then like hand it to me. No. No, please don't do that. And then at one point, I was like, I got it. It's my disc. And he was like, well, you're in the tapping zone. I was like, yeah, still my disc. Like, let me play my full set. Like, I don't think you would do that to another guy. Like, that rude. Don't fucking touch my disc. Yeah, I don't know. Any of you disc golfers, what do you think about that? But no, I do not like that. Um, okay, what else do I have to say about this man? Yeah, I don't know. It felt like every little detail added up to be like, this is just not my vibe. This is like, and I thought, oh, would I play disc golf with this man again, just like for fun? And it's like, well, and then I'm talking to Matthew and he's like, Brittany, why would you put yourself in that situation? Like, if you're not having the time of your life with someone or really enjoyed yourself, you're coming back like, and then you're going to go drive, I don't know, 45 minutes to go play a course with a guy and listen and do this whole thing again and be like annoyed by laughter at all times and annoyed by just his general presence in general. And the fucking cart, man, like backpacks go on your back. And like a speaker is not that big. Like, what else are you putting on that justifies a cart except the backpack? And it just made it very clear that this was the only outdoor activity this man really does. There's no hiking involved. I guess was you have a fucking cart at a disc golf course. Yeah, carry your backpack. I don't know if I got that from like a Letterkenny thing. Like they're always talking about how hockey players, like if you can't carry your bag, like you don't carry your bag. Like take more things out. You need to be able to carry your own bag. And honestly, I worked at a hostel in downtown Seattle and girls would show up with these massive suitcases and they'd be like, "Can you help me up the stairs?" Bitch, no. If you can't carry your own bag, you should have not packed that big of bag. You're traveling internationally. What are you doing? Dumb, dumb, dumb. You could lose all your stuff real quick just because you like can't carry it. Dumb. Did I say dumb? That's stupid. So, anyways, yeah, that hit me in a thing. So That was that date. And then, like, we're in the parking lot and he's like, "Yeah, so, would you go again?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." At the time, like, I was like, Whatever. Keep the peace. I don't give a shit." So I gave him my number and then I like slowly backed away and just backed away and was like, "Bye." And then got my car and peaced out. Um, and yeah, it was just very odd. Also, I had the Mariners game to watch as well, and that took us about 2 hours. So, had to get home for that, and yeah, so then he texted me, so I didn't text him. Um, and he texted me 2 days later like, "Hey, you wanna hit the disc golf course today or tomorrow?" And I said, I was talking to Matthew, and then I was like, "Yeah, you're right. Just like nut up. It's not worth my time." And so sent out a, "Hey, thanks for the invite, but I didn't really feel like connection. So best of luck trying to find what you're looking for." And that was it. Clean cut. So that was that. And then I was like, I did it, don't really want to do it again. Like, I just want to meet somebody out in the world. And then it's like, yeah, well, that won't happen. That just like doesn't happen to people. And so I got off the socials for a hot minute and I was just like, And then I got encouragement from my friend Katie, and she's like, "Brittany, you don't meet people unless you like put yourself out there, and the apps are good for these things just to get out there. Like, just get out there and you have these experiences. And again, you're going to have fun no matter what. So, like, why not? Why not?" So, I got back on the apps, but still was like, come on, like, I really want to just meet a guy organically, organically. Why doesn't that happen anymore? Well, Brittany, you don't really go out anymore, right? And so I was joking to Katie, like, what? I'm not going to meet a guy at a grocery store. Like, it's just not going to happen. Well, I am here to say I have a toast for the man that did ask me out at a grocery store. Isn't that crazy? So, I'm at Matthew's. I spend the night. I wake up and I'm still obviously in Burien then. And I need to drive home. But your girl wants a little sweet treat. And I'm obsessed with Safeway cookies. And Safeway is just a grocery store, but seriously guys, as a baker, I really love Safeway cookies. The Snickerdoodle in particular are quite spectacular. They're so thick, like the 2-pack cookies. I don't think they come in just like the big whatever, just the 2-pack of cookies, and they're hit or miss. You don't get them all the time. They're not always stocked up, but they've got like a double chocolate, an oatmeal cranberry, a rainbow chip, a chocolate chip. I think they have a peanut butter chocolate chip maybe, which fire. But well, they have sugar as well, but the Snickerdoodle, are so good. So, anyways, I wanted to go get me a sweet treat, and I needed to go to a good Safeway. When you're like determined to get this, I want it. And so I hit a Safeway in SeaTac, which is right next to the airport, and it's on my way home. Just you. And I go into this Safeway, I'm getting some cookies, and I also found some, like, Cliff Bars, really discounted, but cool. And so I'm checking out at self-checkout, and then my discount's not going through, so this lady has to come over, and so we're chatting it up, and discounts, kid great. And, like, we had just played disc golf in the morning, and so I'm in the Safeway, and this lady's helping me, she leaves, and then all of a sudden, this man comes up to me, and he was like, "Hey." And I was like, "Hi." He was uh, like, "I think you're cute. Do you live around here?" And I was like, "No, no, I don't." Um, he was like, "Oh." Well, maybe he said like then I said, "I think you're cute." Either way, he said, "I think you're cute." And then I was like, "Oh, cool." Like, I live in Kent. My brother's in Burien, so, like, I'm just doing the drive home. He was like, "Well, do you ever, like, come back to this area? Like, love to take you out." It's like, "Oh my god, this is not real." And, like, I'm kinda my heart rate's up, I'm kind of in shock, like, I kinda don't even remember what this guy looks like. Um, oh, but he was hot, like, when I looked up, I was like, "No, no, this is not real, this is a joke." And, yeah, oof, he was just this, yeah, beautiful black man with a little mustache, and he was wearing, like, a metal shirt, and then his shoes were, like, these Vans that were painted on, they had eyeballs painted in the middle of them, which I love me some eyeballs, and it, like, kinda creepy, but cool, bit trippy, and so anyways, and he was like, "Well, like, would you be the type of person, to steep mushroom tea and go out into the forest?" I I was I was flabbergasted, and I curtsied, you guys, I curtsied, and I was like, "Yes, yes, kind sir. Yes, that would be me." He's like, "Also, I'm 420 friendly." It's like, So, he's like, "Can I have your number?" I'm like, "Bet." This is crazy. This is real. This is happening. This is not happening. I don't know. And so he gives me his phone. I type in my phone number. I call myself. Then I hang up. And then he's like, cool. And he's like, I'll hit you up. Bet. He goes in for a hug and he hugs me and he kisses my cheek. Oh my God. What? In the middle of the self checkout at Safeway. What? And so, anyways, and I'm kind of like still standing a bit away from this man. So he's like really leaning in because I'm keeping my distance because I'm quite frozen, frankly. I'm like, "Oh my god, that's cool. That happened to me." So I continue with my checkout. I grab my sweet treats, and then I leave. And these Safeways now, because Fred Meyers are closing, because all of this crime and everything, yada yada yada. So Safeway has closed one of their entrances at like most locations. So you have to exit through one specific entrance exit. Um and like get your receipt check like it's Costco. Like it's kind of crazy, but understandable. So, anyways, I go the opposite way. I go to the exit that is closed because I am so flustered that this has actually just happened to me. So I'm going right. Bad door to the left now. Okay, back. I don't know if he's watching any of this, but I am just like, oh my God, my heart rate is up. I'm feeling really good about myself. Like I look like I do after my day disc golf, hair up in a ponytail, and wearing Birkenstocks and high socks and workout pants, you know? So to be hit on looking real, woo, baby, that feels good. So I make it out the door and I'm like, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. So I check my phone. There are no missed calls. Oh my God. My heart sinks. And I'm like, holy shit. I gave him the old home phone line because that's the number I use at Safeway for the discounts. I did myself dirty in this situation. So I'm like, well, defeated. I fucked up. Like, be cool. But it's okay. If it's meant to be, meant to be. 2 seconds later, I get a text. Hey, Mel. So, anyways, I never thought that would happen, and it did. So, thanks, universe, for showing me that it still happens. But yeah, I chatted him up kind of all day ish. He really wanted me to come over, and I really wanted to meet at a public place. And I left it off as, yeah, give me a dive bar. We could meet at wherever. No response. That was 3 days ago. So that kind of sucks. But hey, to be hit on at the grocery store, you guys, whew, she back, baby. She back. She back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this roast and a toast. First guy, swing and a miss. Second guy, he had a home run and then he swung out. Little bitch. But that's okay. We're back in the game, guys. Back on all the apps. Hit me up. I'm ready. I think dating me is going to just be a challenge. And I'm cool with that cuz I feel like I'm worthy of someone who's ready to take on the Britney challenge. You know what I'm saying? So, cheers, Seattle. Let's do this. Yeah. Ciao ciao for now.